That hurt the citizens. And by having the citizens now pay for Ms. Hoyer's defense, we're further eroding public trust.
Well, let me answer that, Mr. Carroll.
Your premise of you have to hire a lawyer because of public trust was, we just went through a whole round that the public trust was not eroded at that point. We were ready to meet again. We're open. These things are filmed. These things are recorded. These things are watched in person. There was no public trust that was eroded at the time. What was eroded was the fact that now you felt you had to bring a suit against a fellow board member, which is appalling, because of political reasons.
I would further add that
I'm not here to
explain yourself.
mince words, watch what I say about my fellow board members. I'm here to protect the citizens.
Well, you've dug a $32,000 hole for the citizens.
That's
Mr.
not my
Carroll.
fault.
It is. Actually,
It came about by an illegal action that was taken at a vacancy board meeting, and it's being further carried on by forcing the citizens to pay for her defense when legally she shouldn't be sitting as a supervisor.
Well, when you
and
say
the only reason why Judge Mellon curtailed that hearing is because you guys said there was no vacancy. That's the only reason.
Well, that makes absolutely no sense. And you say that you don't want to mince words. I would caution you against the repeated use of stating that an illegal action was taken when your own attorney withdrew the case because it was completely without merit. So this circus-like action that you and Mr. Leonhauser have brought against the people of Middletown has cost the people of Middletown $32,000 to date, and I expect that's going to go up. And just so the people know, the whole reason for these scurrilous and meritless charges that are being brought is to make Mike Fitzpatrick the solicitor of this township. And
that kind of talk is not warranted.
Well, Mr. Carroll, why don't you tell us, we've racked up $32,000 in legal bills.
Yeah.
Who's paying your legal bills?
Who's paying my legal bills?
Yeah, what are your legal bills?
It's none of your business.
Because Mike Fitzpatrick's doing it for free, isn't he?
It's none of your business who's paying my legal bills.
You're not paying them, are you?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. The whole thing,
I know you wouldn't.
the whole thing is to get Mike Fitzpatrick the solicitorship, and quite frankly, after I watched him that day at the preliminary hearing, when he embarrassedly withdrew his motion and shrunk out of the courtroom with his tail between his legs, he couldn't be a solicitor in Podunk, let alone Middletown Township.
Yeah, that's very professional.
That's pretty strong of you to talk like that about him when he's not here.
He's probably watching on TV. I invite him to come here and explain his actions and explain why he's bringing a suit against the people of Middletown Township, his neighbors, pro bono. He's working for you for free, and he's costing people of Middletown $32,000. What do you get out of it, Mr. Carroll? What's your cut?
Mr. McMonagle, if this is a circus, it's because you're running the show.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Hoyer, the Terrace Road School Zone Flasher Bid Award.
Item F.
You had some questions about that, Mr. Stepnoski? Are we going to
I wanted to ask Mr. Keaveney, who's not here,
power supply?
if there was a strong advantage to going to solar, because it's only $1,100 more, and I was thinking that it probably would be worth $1,100, but he's not here to ask. Do you have information on that, Mr. Stepnoski?
I sure do. For the public's perusal, I showed on the side. 2 bids were received on September 25th for this flashing light. One of the options was electric power versus solar power. You can see the numbers there. Armor beat both the electric and solar. There is only $1,100 difference between the two. There's a less construction, less disruption of the infrastructure we have to put in the solar. In addition, there will be no electric bill. Right now, the solar batteries will last for about 5 years before replacement, so it's going to be a cost about $18 a year, and the electricity would be far more than that to run this light.
Do you know if we have any other solar-powered traffic signals in the township?
I do not know that. I'll find out. The other thing is, this will actually run for 30 days without any sun at all in the event that we have